By the it's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down. 30, 50, 100. I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Down dance like Chris Brown. Lick 'em out, water don't drown. Neck web like baptized. MJ with the 4-5. No buns. Hey, what? Like a mummy. Face to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the Tommy. By the apartment. I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the. I split the like circumference. Then up. It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even hear. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Don't make them buzz down. By the it's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with no buzz down. Try to take my chain. I'ma buzz down. Buzz down.
The second round starts here. It's the
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Tony Parker swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Wade, guarded by McCollum. James to Wade. For 3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Carmelo Anthony able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Parker, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
McCollum to Whiteside. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Parker. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Lillard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Knocked loose. Lillard up against the 8-time All-Star. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. McCollum. to Whiteside. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Hassan Whiteside at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Los Angeles has the basketball. Wade to Anthony. A pass stolen by Portland. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
McCollum, defended by Howard. Hassan Whiteside, 2 for 3.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To James. Hassan Whiteside pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tony Parker sends it away. Carmelo Anthony, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
McCollum with the basketball, trailing by 10. To Nurkic. Shot clock winding down. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Anthony sizing up Nurkic. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Changes coming from both sides right now. McCollum to Nurkic. C.J. McCollum. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
McCollum into the front court. Down 12. Lakers ball. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
McCollum. 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Trailblazers with the basketball. Screen coming. Lillard. Trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. And the Lakers with the rebound. Here's Davis. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Davis. Deep 2 there, won't go. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference Semi. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Had a chance, but it's no good. Lillard fires the 3. Rebound taken by Wade. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Portland's got it. DeMarcus Cousins with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. To Lillard. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lillard in a matchup with Boogie. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Yusuf Nurkic rejects it. It's Portland ball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Lakers have it. And the rebound taken by Nurkic. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Has a chance. And the Lakers clear. To Cousins. Dwayne Wade to Cousins. Dwayne Wade. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lillard to McCollum. Wade. Not that time. To McCollum. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Wade. Dwayne Wade. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jabs. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Crowder defended by Howard. Screen coming. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. James. Shot won't go. Gets it in the left corner to Whiteside. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Trailblazers take over. A piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Howard to James. From long range, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Wade. And Portland comes up with the rebound. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Lillard matched up with Howard. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
James to Parker. Wade to Parker. A pass stolen by Portland. Lillard. No good. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Lakers come up with it. Wade. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Superman, Dwight Howard. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knocked loose. Nurkic. Lakers come up with it. Rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Knocked loose. Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nurkic, defended by Melo. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook Melo. Hand in his face, lets it fly, and scores.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Parker cleans it up. Rising above the rim, a Carmelo Anthony special.
Ooh, is today Throwback Thursday? A little flash of the old Melo right there.
To Whiteside, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Parker into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. James. Count the bucket for 2.
Shoot. Shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Tony Parker against the Lehigh product. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Howard, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. Almost unlucky bounce.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
C.J. McCollum. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Carmelo Anthony tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Portland has the ball. Knocked loose. Whiteside. It's a turnover as they head the other way. for three. That's how you defend. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Crowder picked up by Carmelo Anthony. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
And easy to get back on defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Parker. 4-3. Smothering D.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
That's a momentum play right there. It goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Nurkic. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusef Nurkic. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. LBJ has it. To Davis. Hassan Whiteside. Snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
McCollum. Here comes the screen. Anthony. Tough shot. Well defended. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Lakers in command. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
To Whiteside. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Tony Parker matched up with Lillard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lakers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Parker cleans it up and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Parker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. The drive, right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And Cousins throwing it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Lillard, defended by Cousins. Here comes the screen. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Portland's got it. Lillard guarded by Howard. Lakers come up with it. Parker throws it up. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Tony Parker sizing up the all-star Lillard. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Flushes it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's James controlling the offense. Cousins guarded by Nurkic. Here comes the screen. Yusuf Nurkic swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Knocked loose. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
McCollum. Shot from in close, no good. To Parker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Howard to Cousins. Rises for the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
He throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Wade. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Dwayne Wade at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. To Nurkic. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Cousins. It's LeBron. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wade. Message received. Well defended. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The Lakers get the victory. They've jumped down in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohn.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
Going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying the like a yeah, my mess. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? They don't swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the violence. They never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay. He had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay. He in the club throwing dollars and I cannot afford to send me. Wanna be